This video will provide a step-by-step guide for migrating LandFX from your old server to your new one. Let's make sure of a few things. 1. Did you do a recent backup of your LandFX data? 2. Do you have admin permissions to accomplish this task? And 3. No one in your office should be working while this migration is taking place. So we need to make sure that we are at the old server location, in front of it physically and logged in. You'll need to know the location of your LandFX folder and ensure that you have full access to that folder to make changes or find someone who can. Once we've located the LandFX folder, we need to download from the LandFX website the landfx-backup-restore.bat file. And you'll want to locate that by searching LandFX server migration, and you'll find the link right here. Once downloaded, we'll go into the folder and we're going to copy this to the LandFX destination for the old server and double click it to get started. Now once we have the options here in the command line, we can press B to begin the backup process and then press enter again to continue. You should see a message that says MySQL dump created successfully, and then we'll just press enter again and it'll close out. The LandFX folder will now contain a LandFX copy subfolder. Copy both the LandFX copy folder and the LandFX backup restore.bat to a thumb drive and move it to the new server location. You can also move this over the network if you know how, but a USB will suffice. Once we've logged into the server location, we need to locate the LandFX folder, which should be directly under the C drive. And in it are the files that we copied over for the LandFX copy and the LandFX backup restore. And we'll want to go ahead and double click to run it. So this time around, we're actually going to select R to restore and then hit enter. Since it's a new install and there's nothing in it, we'll want to overwrite. And then press any key. So once we press any key again, hit Q and quit, the database information should now be imported into the LandFX location. The next thing to do is just to make sure that everything is configured and that we're able to see the information on the new location. First thing that we're going to do is check the data source by going into our new installation location, going into OWC data sources 64-bit, opening up the system DSN, clicking on LandFX 64-bit and then configure, and making sure that this is now pointing to the new server. And it should let you know that the connection was successful. And the next thing that we're going to want to do is run the installer from the new location so we can get everything configured correctly. And we should now be able to see the S drive when we select from the options here. Once the installation is complete, we can click on Finish because we should now be configured and pointing to the new server location. Ideally, what you want to do once you have CAD open is go into FXadmin and then click on General. Once you click on General, it will open up a window, which you'll see here, and it will display the support ID, the version that you're currently on, but most importantly, the installation and server information, which is now showing the S drive and our new server location, LFX server. And we can verify by clicking on projects under FXadmin the list of projects that we currently have. In this test scenario, we only had 3 projects that went from the old location to the new location, and there they are. And we need to do 2 things. We need to rename the old LandFX folder and disable MySQL. And you can type in services. What you'll want to do is on the list here, locate MySQL, which we'll see right here. Now you have the options to stop, pause, and restart, but we're going to right click and go to properties because we need to make sure that this is not only stopped, which we're doing now, but on the startup type, it is switched to disabled. So that part is done, we can close it down, and then the last thing to do is go under our C drive, locate that old LandFX folder, and put old at the end.